can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. A really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st and 10, Franklin. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, Franklin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, there's plenty of real mistake for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
But credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franklin. And the Raiders have got it.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on 3rd and long. Franklin. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Max Crosby. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. A first down throw, Darnold. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Open man completes it to Butler. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. They'll try to punch it in before that. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Fournette, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
That's the score. Raiders 10, Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Broncos 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Von Bell. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And goal.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kerryon Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Raiders 24. Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down.
1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Franklin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. recovered by the offense.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, what a move. And the decision to bring it out, not... a good one as he's tackled it to 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
45-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Darnold. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third and 2, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
His kick.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to Butler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Fournette, a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's taken down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 17, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Now Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos are pouring it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Denver. Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold down to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 45. Broncos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, Where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
He's across midfield.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to go up top again. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 52, Broncos 7.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position. position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he's going to go down. His time is now run out on this game.
Score Raiders.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
She-Rag got me.
Dead boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the your check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the you come up on that lick, make sure